patriot, vampire, nationalist, mental retard, eugenicist, a scared man.
Really?
Retard, traitor, next level, Moses.
Yeah, I heard I got Foley Raver next week, but I don't believe it. See, I don't even have a match tonight, but I'm still working out because I have nothing else to do. What am I going to do? That's what I do. What am I going to do? Play the guitar?
You get in that goddamn shower, hit the bar of soap, put a little water on it, and rub it all underneath your armpits, around your balls, and your fucking asshole, would you, you smelly prick? Here's a tube of toothpaste. What you do is you pour some of this out on a little toothbrush and you scrub them fucking gimmicks in your mouth. They're called teeth. Get all that yellow shit off of them. Your breath don't smell like a motherfucker. You understand what I'm saying? Deodorant. It's a miracle worker. You put it under your fucking armpits. You get me? You fucking Viking? Last but not least, your old trusty hairbrush. This thing does a goddamn wonders if you got the fucking hair. I ain't got no fucking hair.
Oh my God! What a masterpiece!
I don't know how you did it, but I know you're dirty. I know you're on steroids.
What?
You're on anabolic. You're a gas head.
No.
You're a gas head.
No.
What's this look like? What's this look like? Testosterone?
No.
What's this look like, huh?
No.
The juice?
This is an ambush.
What's this, huh?
This is an ambush.
Barry Bonds?
My smallest black brother, be ready next week. That's right, my smallest black brother.
And that's a shoot.
From Montreal to Memphis, parlez-vous français? Tell all the girls the Rouges are on their way. They don't like heavy metal, they don't like rock and roll, but all they like to listen to is Barry Manilow. They're all American boys, all American boys, all American boys. They're all American boys.
Well, it's another Saturday. You know what that means, Trey.
Yeah, we gotta talk about some retards.
We gotta talk about some tard shit.
Yeah.
Oh boy. But on that note, welcome to another edition of Pin Down Saturday. I'm Mr. T. This is my co-host Trey, and we're going to be talking about a lot of stuff tonight. There's a lot of stuff to cover because there was definitely some big time retardation that went down during the week.
Yeah.
So let's see who's in the chat real quick. We got Jack of all casuals. Hello, Jack.
What up, Jack?
Cajun Corey. What's up?
What up, Corey?
Okay, so Trey, before we get started, what do you want to cover first? Do you want to cover the good old Nick Khan lying, or do you want to cover something else?
You can cover Nick Khan lying.
All right. Well, let me get set up. But for let me find it real quick. This story broke a couple days ago, and to me, this is hilarious because this dude is clearly capping. Hang on for 1 second. It's loading. Here we go. Okay, Trey, you want to read it for the chat if you don't mind, please?
Yeah. Nick Khan claims that the plans for WrestleMania 40 never changed. By the way, the plan was always how it ended up in Philly 2 years ago. It's a predetermined outcome in wrestling. You want to throw the fans off, you want to let things bake, and then boom, it ends up the way we wanted to end up. It never changed. That was just online rumors and gossip that we were changing. It never changed. We convinced The Rock to come back. He's on our board of directors. Is he, though? Is he? He's doing everything but wrestling. He was even at Kevin Hart's roast.
Yep.
Anyway, He's about the same age as I am. So 2 years ago, let's say he was 50. He was obviously in phenomenal shape. He did everything that we asked of him and then some, but that was always the result we were looking for. Bullshit.
Yeah, in the words of Dusty Rhodes, I only got one word to say here. If I can find the clip, and it just disappeared. Oh boy, this is not starting off too good. Okay, hold on. Here we go. This is my reaction to that.
That's about some unadulterated bullshit.
Yeah, no.
This
No.
dude is clearly lying because we all heard for weeks and months leading up to the Rumble that year that The Rock was planned to come back and he wanted to go in there and fight Cody or Roman for the title.
Roman.
Yeah.
They wanted to do that at 39. Remember
Even
that.
Cody's
They asked him.
Even Cody's on record saying so that's what happened because remember when Cody said, I was kind of like really depressed because they told me at the Rumble that they were going to go with The Rock and Roman at Mania.
That's why Cody picked Roman.
Yeah.
That wasn't the plan. It was clearly they wanted him to face Seth. And because they wanted Roman and Rock at 39. Just Rock, for whatever reason, couldn't make it.
Hang on for 1 second, Trey. We're getting to that. Just bear with us. We're getting to that soon.
That'll be towards the end.
We got a lot of cover because there was a lot of stuff that went down. So just bear with us. Appreciate you being here and also this channel. Hey, thanks. Appreciate that. We'll definitely check you guys out too. Thanks for the sub.
Yeah, thanks, man. But yeah, they wanted to do this the year before. So you're telling me they weren't going to try to do it the year later? Come on now.
Come on. Nick Khan is clearly lying through his teeth here. I mean, this is just some utter BS.
Cody wasn't supposed to point at Roman.
No.
Remember that. That came out. He wasn't supposed to point at Roman. He was supposed to point at Seth.
Remember that documentary they made on the YouTube channel? What was it called?
Behind the scenes, something WrestleMania 40. Yeah.
And The Rock even said that bullshit. I mean, it's The Rock. He's pretty much being the new Hulk Hogan when it comes to revisionist history and lying through his teeth. But still, though, even he said that. He said the fans were pissed off and I didn't want to do that. And I gave him, we wanted to do the tag match instead. So I'm like, I don't know. Out of all years, like I don't know why Nick Khan would even bring this up. This WrestleMania is like what 2-3 years ago.
2 years ago.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So why is this relevant now? Like, that doesn't make any sense to me, dude.
Yeah, I don't get why you talk about this. Like, was he asked about WrestleMania 40?
I don't know the context. One thing I know is that he did an interview with this channel, with some channel or some podcast and station or interview, whatever the case may be. But I don't know what the context is. But still, though, why are you bringing this up? It doesn't make any sense to me. It's not even relevant right now. But
and remember the whole "we want Cody" that you're telling me that was planned now.
I guess so. I guess so in their minds. I don't get it, dude. I really don't get why Nick Khan is lying through his teeth.
We have eyes, bro.
Yeah. Well, apparently Nick Khan doesn't think that, and apparently so does this guy. We're gonna talk about this right here. So over the weekend, Nemeth's brother, Ryan Nemeth, had some very controversial things to say on Twitter. Let me see if I can find it real quick. I don't know why, but Twitter's acting like really slow today for some reason for me. I don't know if it's just for me or for everybody, but it's acting really weird. Hold on. Here we go. I got it right here. Okay. You want to read that for the chat, Trey? I might have to enhance that just for a second. Hold on. Let me click on the tweet that Mr. Ryan Nemeth posted here.
All right. Okay. Fucking from bitch ass Ryan Nemeth, my brother. Anyway, I love that straight edge guys are like, nothing is ever going in my body ever except PEDs, which I will be putting in my body actually very often now because I do stick. Bro, it's kind of liable, but okay. But of course, that does not break my sacred vow. I am more disciplined than you. Nick, man, almost dropped the N-word again. You fucking bitch. Fuck you, Ryan Nemeth. You're fucking awful. You're the worst thing in TNA.
Like, there's the picture he was talking about, and it's just like, man, how did that lawsuit go for you when you sued CM Punk and Tony? So now I guess you're asking for another lawsuit, huh? Smart.
Yeah, because that's just libel. You straight up just accused them of doing steroids.
Now, grant you, this comes from a Stan account from CM Punk, but I this was a good comparison right here. So right here, this is when CM Punk came back to the company when he wrestled against Dom Mysterio at the Garden right here.
Yeah.
This is what CM Punk looked like right here for context. And now this is what that's what CM Punk looked like when they did the Bash in Berlin match against Drew McIntyre. So right there, you can definitely tell a difference between physiques between the first image, the second image, and the third image that he's doing. And even his trainer came out and told everybody, he's like, yeah, we're not doing no PEDs. We're just freaking doing like actual workouts that actually work and actually eating right and stuff like that.
Yeah, Punk's getting his workouts and he's like, ever since he returned to WWE, he's looking better. Because I'm gonna keep it real, he looked rough at AEW.
Oh yeah,
he did not look good at AEW at all.
No, he looked. I mean, he didn't look like out of shape. Like when I say out of shape, he didn't look out of shape because his best shape I ever saw him in was when he was in the UFC doing his fights. Like he was like really, really in really good shape at that time. But I just thought this was kind of funny. I'm just like, what the fuck is like this guy?
You're not relevant, right? He's not even on TV right now.
No, he's a Nepo hire. No one actually gives a fuck about Ryan Nemeth. If it wasn't for his brother Dolph Ziggler, Nick Nemeth being there, no one would give a fuck about this dude.
I mean, and his promos are just my brother. Yeah, it's literally that, guys. I'm not kidding you. It's that.
It's complete utter dog shit from this guy, man. Like legit. Like if you take a poll right now and ask people, like a picture of a lineup, who's Ryan Nemeth? People would come up with this narrative right here, dude. Like it'd just be like this.
Who's a fucking giant jabroni?
Yeah, he's just a jabroni.
Yeah.
He's not good. He can't talk. He has an annoying fucking voice. Like you said, he's a Nepo hire, but not a good one. You can be a good Nepo hire. I mean, if you want an example of a good Nepo hire in quotes, I guess Charlotte, right?
I don't even say Charlotte. I mean, if you're gonna think like a Nepo hire, I think of like guys like the Click. You know what I mean? Like hiring their buddies and old WCW and
but at least some of those guys were good. You know?
Right, that's what I was gonna say though. But like Ryan Nemeth, like he brings nothing to the table. He's just some freaking B-list. It's like I don't even know what the fuck D-list. Honestly, he's like some D-list wrestler.
He's a D-list jabroni, dude. He can't talk. He can't wrestle. I'm not seeing a Ryan Nemeth match that I was like, that was good.
Yeah. He sucks. He sucks. We want to talk about someone else who kind of sucks. So let's talk about this story right here. So this story broke the other day. I about fell out my chair laughing so hard. And before we do it, Tommy Dreamer, folks, is back at it again.
Tommy Dreamer is at it again.
Yeah. Tommy Dreamer.
This right here. My God. Trey, can you read that for the chat, please?
Yeah. Tommy Dreamer thought Tonga Loa was going to be a huge star for TNA. And he even reminded him of The Rock. What crack are you smoking, Tommy?
Hold on, Trey.
You are on crack.
Yes, Tommy.
I've noticed a pattern here with old ECW wrestlers. I'm just
yeah, Paul Heyman with fucking Austin Theory, the next Shawn Michaels.
Crack was flowing very heavily in the ECW locker room, and apparently it's in the TNA locker room now too. Dude, when I saw this, I about fell out my chair laughing so hard. I'm like, what on what planet? On what fucking planet are we talking about right now? Holy shit.
Did Tonga Loa even cut promos in WWE?
The only promos I remember him cutting was when he was Camacho, when he was doing that Mexican gimmick back in the day.
Oh my God, yeah.
When he was what was it? They don't call them cholos, right?
Yeah, he was a cholo. Yeah,
okay. So like he's cholo, like basically. Yeah, like he was with Unico and crap. Like they're like riding the old like bicycles, like the bikes.
Before Unico had to take over Sin Cara duties.
Oh my God. But anyway, that was that. I just saw this. I started dying laughing. But
Tonga Loa botched just being on an announce table. He slid off an announce table.
And speaking about Tommy Dreamer and TNA, look how cringe this stuff was, Trey. Read that for the chat. This is actually from the actual TNA Twitter, by the way. So this is not made up.
They posted this. TNA Wrestling is expanding its street team and looking for motivated fans in select cities. Street team members must be 18 plus. Will help promote TNA live events by hanging posters, distributing flyers, and oh my god,
dude, they did this back in the day, like at the territory days. Like I've heard so many stories. People like, oh, we did this in ECW, and we did this for Mid South and Memphis wrestling. You know what I mean? Stuff like that. That's not my problem. My problem is this supposed to be like the quote unquote number 3 company in the world, right? In America, North America. People claim, I don't really claim it to be that way, but anyways, people claim it will be number 3, but like it's just like it's hilarious to me because like they're gonna be like hiring people on the streets. Hey, can you guys come here and put flyers up and stuff, and we'll pay you?
This is like, what year is it? You're online. Do you really need flyers?
Yeah, it's this Tommy Dreamer mentality, dude. He still thinks TNA is the ECW days. He really fucking does. I don't know why the hell he's supposed to be talent relations. So it's like, why the fuck are you trying to help out with the booking? Because it's not working, brother. It's not good at all. Trey, if you can hear me, I think you might have to come back. I can't hear you at all. I think you're on either mute or your mic's messed up.
Do you hear me now?
I hear you now. I can hear you now. There you go.
Yeah. So, chat, I'm not kidding you. They had their Knockouts champion get pinned by a man. I'm going to say that again. A man pinned the Knockouts champion. And not even just a man. Mr. Elegant, who's a comedy gimmick.
Yep.
He hasn't had a real match before this. He even did the Stephanie Vicaire spot, the devil's kiss on her.
Yeah, just when I think TNA couldn't get any worse, it always does.
Oh, that was bad, bro. Bad.
They had Jeff Hardy poisoned, too, in the Wicked Garden match. I didn't watch the whole match. I just watched the highlight of it.
I saw highlights of it, and I just couldn't do it. I just could not do it.
Jeff Hardy was poisoned in a match. Like, what?
There's just some ideas that wrestlers should not be doing, and that's the Hardys are one. I'm just gonna keep it real.
Hardys, go back to WWE, bro. I'm just waiting for them to go back. Just have the final run in WWE, man. Come on, let's do it. Like, how much longer in their contract do they have with TNA? It can't be that much longer, right?
I'm thinking about a year, maybe 2 tops, maybe.
They need to go. I like them, but fuck, it's like their only tag team.
You know what, Trey? Also, too, it's like this too. If they lose this guy too, let me get this real quick. If you want to read this for the chat, if they lose this guy, that men's division's taking a big hit too, because it's like, oof.
That men's division's fucked if this guy leaves. It's like, I don't even think it's a hit. It's fucked. Anyway, so spoiler alert, there is interest from WWE in acquiring Mike Santana, who is the current World Heavyweight Champion. WWE would like him to be on the main roster by the end of the year if they land him. And I don't even think it's going to be the end of the year, bro. Because it's supposedly his contract expiring in the summer. So there's a chance he appears in like maybe August, September.
Yeah, maybe somewhere between Survivor Series, maybe.
Mm-hmm. Yep, SummerSlam and Survivor Series. There's a chance he could appear. It's
but again, if he leaves, this division's gonna take another massive hit, and I don't know what they're gonna do.
They have nobody else. Like Mustafa Ali, they haven't really done anything with him. He's like a mid-card champion right now.
Yeah.
What? You're gonna put the title on Macklin?
And plus, too, is this like this right here because this is relevant to the to TNA right here. So on the 22nd trade, you want to or 28th, you want to read that for the chat real quick, and I'll intervene here in a minute.
Yeah. So on NXT, the Great American Bash and AEW Forbidden Door will officially be going head-to-head on Sunday, June 28th, 2026. NXT will begin their show at 7 Eastern, while AEW will begin their show at 8 Eastern. Also, before this, the day before, you're going to have Night of Champions on that Saturday.
Also, this on the 28th, that Sunday at 3 o'clock Eastern, it's Slammiversary that no one's even talking about.
Yeah, you got 3 wrestling shows on one day.
On one day in a different, like, neither an hour or 2 hours, difference from each other. Because, like, if Slammiversary starts at 3, it'll probably be done by 6. 6, and then it'll be Great American Bash, probably. And then 8 o'clock, it's going to be Forbidden Door. Oof.
That's too much. That's too much wrestling.
But again, though, people are talking about these two shows. No one's even talking about Slammiversary.
Yeah, no one.
Problem.
The problem is the only match for Slammiversary. Okay, right now. Okay, you got 2, I think. You got Santana and Eric Young.
Yeah,
I'm not kidding you, chat. Eric Young, who I'm at this point, if Santana is leaving, I can actually see them giving the belt to Eric Young.
That wouldn't surprise me at all.
So we're gonna have an Eric Young world title run in 2026, chat. Yay. Bravo, Tommy Dreamer. And then the other match is Xia Brookside and Xia Lee, who you just made look like a chump, lose to a fucking joke character in Mr. Elegance. I don't care. Oh, Xia Brookside distracted her. Doesn't fucking matter. You had your Knockouts champion pinned by a man.
Every time I think TNA cannot get any worse, it surprises me every time.
Yes,
God,
Jack.
it can't get any worse. It can't get any worse.
Yeah, Jack. Eric Young is still around, and he still does the same thing. He flip-flops from kind of comedy character to crazy guy who does pile drivers every week.
Yep. Like I said, TNA is in a really bad state, and like I said before, I don't know what his contract status with AEW is, but fuck, y'all gotta try to do something. And Delirious ain't cutting it. Tommy Dreamer is definitely not cutting with his helping with the booking at all. I don't know.
They have been bad all year. They had a decent year last year. Were they perfect last year? No, but they had stories going on.
We covered it last week on the show. We covered this stuff. We went like a whole breakdown of TNA last week on our last week's podcast, which, by the way, if you've not watched it, please go back and watch it. I think it's one of our best episodes we've done of Down. But still, though, it's just like it's the state of the company just keeps getting worse and worse and worse every time. It's just like, good God. Like, TNA's been given chance after chance after chance after chance. Any wrestling company
got them a
think
TV
of.
deal.
Yep.
And for the first time since 2014 with the whole Spice thing.
Yeah. Well, major network, yeah, because I mean they were on TV, but like an actual major network that's actually
major network. Yeah.
Boy, howdy. Good Lord.
And then they've squandered it.
They've done nothing. Yeah, they've done nothing. They've built nobody. The tag team division seems bad. The X division is the worst. The X division, it's the worst I've seen it ever.
It's what? Leon Slater and Cedric, and I guess fucking Vinci now.
Yeah.
That's
which is only going to be there for 3 months. So it's like, it's going to even be a fixture here. Like,
yeah, he can only be there for 3 months because he has to prove himself.
Yeah. And by the way, going back to watch that video, Tommy Dreamer seems so disingenuous. He didn't give a fuck he signed or not.
No, he didn't. He was just, Tommy's checked out. I mean, Tommy, if you're checked out, just leave, buddy.
I don't think he is because he wants that payday. But speaking about someone who wants that payday, Trey, we're going to talk about it. It's in the thumbnail, so I think it's time to talk about the only Mr. Mick Foley.
Mr. Meth Head Foley.
Mr. Meth Head. So we're going to go ahead and get that set up. So this clip comes from the Ariel Helwani show. Now, chat, this clip is 5 minutes long, so me and Trey are going to be reacting to this. I've watched this, but I forgot what half the stuff he said. Trey has not seen this at all, so this is going to be news to him. So we're going to be watching it and pausing it and reacting to this live. So here we go.
We're going to be EFAPing it here. We're also EFAPing another video towards the end. Stay tuned because we are talking about Maven. Maven is the main event because that's the longer video and it's longer formatted, and it's definitely a cry fest hearing this guy talk about Maven here.
How I made a blade.
Triple H don't like me. I don't like you either. We'll get there.
But anyways, that's for the end. So here we go with Mick Foley.
It's your good old Foley.
It might help if I actually shared it. Just that might actually work. All right, take two. All right, take two. All right, take two. Everybody, take two.
All right, we got it. We got it.
We got now. Okay, take two and action.
December, you did announce that you were not going to re-sign with WWE as far as your Legends deal is concerned, and you wanted to kind of sever ties and take a break. Given their association, and correct me if I'm getting this wrong, with the current president. And so can I ask you about that decision? What led you to making that decision and announcing it to the world? Because it was massive news when you did.
Well, everyone has to make the decision that feels right to them. And I sometimes describe someone's big break as being more like a series of little breaks, like a ball peen hammer on a windshield. You don't know which tap actually causes the crack, but without a multitude of them, that windshield's not cracking at all. So for me, it was the comments about Rob Reiner. Just heartless, unbelievably cruel comments coming from the most powerful man in the world, finding joy in how somebody died. I don't want to paraphrase, but belittling the man who just died.
Okay, we're not a political channel here. We don't talk about politics in this channel whatsoever, but I will agree with Mick Foley on that. That was stupid. That was was not tasteful at all.
I get. I'll give it a little context. I get it. He had his issues with the man in real life, but somebody not just died. They died violently.
Yeah. And like I said, I agree with Mick Foley on that one. I will agree with Foley. That was a terrible, terrible thing to even comment on. Just should have left it alone and been called a day. It's like it's water over the bridge. So we'll go back to the video on the wrestling side of things, which is complete bullshit. But yeah, we'll get into it.
Now tied into his own death, into Reiner's dislike of Donald Trump, and for me, that was the ball peen hammer tap that broke the windshield. And I just think WWE had a very cozy relationship where there was definitely the illusion of a relationship there, of the perception, rather. I think when 5 different people are posing in the Oval Office and they've all received Stone Cold Stunners.
What's that got to do with anything?
Yeah, what? Huh?
What's that got to do with anything with the situation, the matter at hand? What's that got to do with anything?
I just thought of something, Tyler. Is he mad at Netflix for having Trump on for the Hogan doc?
No, because he said so. Again, we're not a political channel, but for context, Mick Foley has been advocating for years, even in the first administration when Trump was president. He wanted him out of the Hall of Fame. He's not been a Trump fan at all. So I think he just keeps that lingering on too. But just like, what's that got to do with anything but 5 people taking a stunner? Well, what?
Yeah, nothing.
That's a nothing burger. And second of all, Donald Trump's involvement with the WWE goes back to the 80s. It goes back to the WrestleMania 4 and 5 at Trump Plaza.
Yep.
Back to back.
Yeah. Hogan and Savage wrestled in front of Trump.
Yeah. And it's just like that. And he's like, well, their relationship. And plus, Donald Trump had I don't even say he had a match. He was in the corner of somebody. He was in the corner of Bobby Lashley. Like he was in the corner with Bobby with the Battle of the Billionaires with Vince. So it's
even though he wasn't in the match, he was like the selling point. Him and Vince were the selling point.
Yeah, Battle of the Billionaires. It wasn't the Battle of the Champions between Umaga and freaking Bobby Lashley.
It wasn't. Don't get me wrong, that match was good, but it really wasn't about the actual in-ring.
WWE did one of the highest buy rates of all time when they had Donald Trump versus Vince McMahon. It was ridiculous when the stuff they had. Like if you go back and look
that
at
was big.
Yeah. Everybody was talking about it at that time.
I wasn't even watching wrestling at the time, but I heard about that.
Yeah, that too, Luigi. Yeah, that's the thing too. Foley is just using, in our opinion, or my opinion, I'm going to speak for my opinion. I can't speak for Trey, but in my opinion, this is nothing but politics for Foley. It's political theater. He really doesn't have a gripe with anything else what the WWE's doing. It's all about the whole the fake outrage because Trump's with involvement with the WWE. That's my view on it.
I actually agree with your theory that we talked about last week. I think it's because the royalty thing. Because even Nash points that out.
That too. Because Kevin Nash because Nash has been saying it since TKO took over, the royalty check's gone down, et cetera, et cetera. I think this comes bottom line to money. He can say it's not, but it's money. Mick Foley, for people who don't know, Mick Foley is very stingy. Mick Foley does not buy stuff. Like, look at the man. It looks like he's not bought soap in like I couldn't tell you how long. But anyway, It's just like he's very frugal with his money. So it's like, yeah, if he wants more money, he's gonna go to Tony because all the stories you've heard about Tony's pretty
He's
much a money mark. Yeah.
Yeah, he'll just pay you because he's a fucking mark.
Yeah. And it's just like you have a problem with the WWE being this administration with Trump, but you have no problem with the cons donating twice to Trump's campaign, once in 2020 and 2024. So you're just a hypocrite. So that's what I'm saying. And everyone's like, I don't think he's a hypocrite. No, you're a hypocrite because if you had that mindset, you should have the same mindset with the AEW, company.
And there's probably people in AEW who support Trump. Just keeping it real here.
And like I said, I don't care who anyone supports. You support who you want to support. That's not my problem. My problem is when you say it's this and that, but it's not. It's clearly he can't be truthful and just say, yeah, it was due to royalty check. I did not get paid the money that I felt I was owed. Tony and I were talking. Tony said, hey, I can give you that if you want to be a part of the show. And it's just not. He's using the Trump hatred just to go and, say it's this and that, but it's not. It's all about the money.
Yeah.
Yeah. And that's what, like I said, Kevin Nash has been saying that too on his podcast. Like, yeah, the royalty checks have gone down since TKO's taken over. So I think that's one of the main factors too, because he did this shit too in TNA back in 2008 when we talked about that last week.
Oh, because Vince yelled at him. Wah!
Yeah, and plus he's like, oh, TNA made me fall in love with wrestling again, and they pay me a stupid amount of money to come. It's like, of course they did.
And then now he's doing it again with AEW. Oh, AEW made me fall in love. My God, you're a fucking bot, Foley. God damn.
It's
same script and everything. Fuck you. I don't care. You're gone. Honestly. Oh, there's gonna be some marks crying because they can't play him in 2K27. Really? Who plays as Foley?
Well, funny you should say that, Trey, because I found out something. Apparently, he's not removed from the game. He's still gonna be in the games. He didn't let that go.
So he still wants the game royalties, doesn't he?
Yeah. Yeah.
What a fucking mark. Fuck you, Foley.
Well, we're going to continue this because it gets better.
That's a little cozy. And Ariel, I felt like even though I wasn't technically employed by the company, but because I had a Legends deal, because my name's been associated with WWE for over 30 years, that I was complicit in my silence. And so I did speak up. I reached out to the head of talent relations, who I consider a friend, who I still write handwritten letters from Santa to every year, send the videos out. I don't brag about much, Ariel, but they are the best Santa videos in the business. And I can prove that if you ever want to have me on with showcase a couple of these videos. I take a lot of pride in them. And
what?
We're really talking about Santa. Okay.
You're 60 years old. Hold up. Time out.
Wait a minute. Something ain't right.
What on God's great earth?
Yeah.
What in the hell? You're a 60-year-old man. You're bragging about writing Santa Claus letters to fucking kids and dressing up as Santa Claus? What the fuck?
Yeah. Oh, but he's doing it to help business. Okay, here's the thing. Okay, is that nice? Yeah, but why are you bragging about it, buddy? That's kind of cringe. You're bragging about it.
Oh my God. Anyway.
Just do your nice shit and then but don't brag about it. I'm the best Santa in the business. Like, homie.
Oh my God. Anyways, yeah, let's move on. Let's continue this.
And so basically, I give up the Legends deal that runs out at the end of this month. I realized that by giving up two really easy, very high-paying jobs at WrestleMania week for WWE, that I had to work 24 hours on my own to make what I could have been 6, and I'm okay with that. So I'm good with my decision. Everyone, I think, has to make a decision that's right for them. And in my case, I just didn't want to be in a position where my grandchildren are asking what their grandfather was doing when things were really, tough. And I want my children to be able to say, this is what Grandpa did. So I made the move that I felt was right for me.
Hold up. Time out. Hold up. So right there, you just admitted about the whole money thing, saying what you just said for 6 hours, where the fuck that was, right? He just admitted that about money. Now he's saying this bullshit, and I'm saying grandpa did this and that.
He's trying to make it. What a mark, in the words of Raven. What a mark.
And he's freaking saying people like, oh, this and that. Well, hold on. Foley, you got enough money. You're a millionaire. You're not suffering from the economy right now. If you're going to keep it, like I said, again, it's not nothing to do with politics, but you're a millionaire. You're not
got that money.
for money.
You know, he still has that King of the Ring 98 money.
He's not pinching for money. He's still got cash. What are we talking about here?
You're right, HBR. WWE inquired. Yeah, you're right. Yeah.
It's just like, good God, man. Okay.
Like you're what a mark.
What a mark.
I love that company. I'm not going to disparage them. But it didn't seem like a good fit. Didn't seem like a fit that would allow me to look at myself in the mirror before I went to bed.
When you make that call and tell them that you'd like to do this and you feel this way, do they try to convince you to change your mind? Do they have a conversation, or is it just like, okay, thanks for the call and we'll talk down the line?
Well, the first one was I respect your stance, and I'll tell the people that I'll tell the people in charge. And then I did receive a call from someone really high up. I don't know if he wants me to mention his name, but he was saying, well, Paul is just on the physical fitness, like the physical fitness, not the bureau, but they're whatever the name.
The committee? Okay.
Committee, you fucking dumbass. Holy shit.
Okay.
At least know what you're talking about.
Physical fitness group they have is, and he said, and Linda hasn't worked in WWE in, X amount of years. And I said, well, theoretically that's the case, but I could have sworn I saw Paul behind the president's shoulder when he was making foreign policy.
It's Donald Trump. This dude goes on tangents. We're supposed to be doing a freaking banquet. He's going about talking about the shit about the media. What are you talking about?
Yeah.
It's Trump. He does this all the fucking time. He doesn't go by a format. Hey, President Trump, we're here to talk about this and that today. No, we're here about talk about the fake news in the media. That's what he does. So you're blaming AAA for something that Donald Trump fucking does? What?
Yeah. Yeah. What a
fucking maroon. Holy shit. Word of the day, folks. Maroon.
What a bint. Using British terms now.
God.
Which I think is true. And it's like whether Linda's been working for the company or not, her last name is McMahon and she's associated with the company. And then I said, come on, 5 people in that Oval Office took the stunner. And so he appreciated it. He did say he respected it. I didn't close the door forever.
Again, who fucking cares who took the fucking stunner? What?
Yeah.
Who cares? It's a fake business. It's entertainment, you dumb fuck. Holy shit.
Donald Trump also owned Raw for like a week, but yeah.
In my announcement, as long as this man's in office, I think more and more people are realizing that some of the things he's doing are just cruelty for the sake of cruelty and enriching himself. And his polls, I'm not here to talk politics. Let's skip this after here, but it is the reason I left WWE.
Oh, sure, Mick. Let's not talk about politics, even though you've been making it about politics for the past 7-8 years. But no, let's not talk about politics at all.
Yeah, it's not about politics now. Wait, what?
Yourself. Go fuck
you fucking
yourself,
liar.
You're fucking capping like Nick Khan is right now, dude. You are straight fucking capping.
Yeah, fuck yourself. You're fucking lying.
What's that one song? Why you always lying? You know that one? Yeah, that's what you're
why
doing.
the fuck you always lying?
You're freaking straight up lying, bro. Come on. Come out with it. Just admit it. You hate Trump and you use this for a fucking platform to tell everyone this, that, and the other when it all comes down to money. It's the only thing it is. It's the only thing it is. And you don't want to do it because you're a liar. Okay. Got it.
Fuck you,
I just want to tell people who are listening that it's never too late to do the right thing. The best time to have made your voice heard would have been earlier, but the second best time is now. And if this guy, President of the United States, ratings dip into the teens, then maybe he'll be forced to make some changes. Nobody wants to go down as the worst president in the history of this country. So maybe I'm naive, but maybe you can appeal if there are better angels of his nature. Maybe they can still be appealed to, but I'm not so sure there are. He's definitely a different type of person, and I don't mean that in a good way.
Oh, fuck you, Foley.
Dude, what the
You're
fuck?
right, Luigi. He's a prostitute for money. Flair was right.
He is a prostitute. He's a prostitute for money. He's a prostitute for everything he does. God,
He's a whore like Janelle Grant.
I just, my God, man. Okay, so we're going to talk about this real quick because this is relevant to Mick Foley, and we're going to get to our main event of the story right here. I called this I called this last week on the pod when we covered Mick Foley going to AEW. Look at this right here, Trey. Read that.
Yeah. Oh, great. Mick Foley says he does have one last match in him. No, you don't. Stop. No. I think, I have one more last good match in me. I just believe it has to be all the stars would have to align. It has to make sense. No. No one wants to see your old-ass Wrestle, Foley.
And right here. Right here, AEW sources said that he has spoken and he's pretty much made his mind up what he's going to do. Tony would be eager to book this match. Yada yada yada. Yeah, because Tony admitted that on the post scrum they did and the media call. He said, "Yeah, I wouldn't mind having a match. Let Mick have a match in AEW." Here's the thing with this is hilarious to me. This guy tried to do a comeback match not even a year or two ago for OVW and started doing training and started trying to take bumps again. You know what happened to him? He got sick.
Yeah.
For all the concussions. He had concussion symptoms and all that stuff. You mean to tell me that Doc Sampson is going to allow this guy to come back to be in the ring? Are you kidding me?
Last worst match, Flair. Mick's gonna have a worse match easily.
Jack, at least Mick had friggin' Andrade to carry the load for that match, and Jeff Jarrett. At least they can carry the load to cover up for his slowness and stuff. But it's just like if Doc Sampson and all them clears Mick Foley, that no one can take their medical team seriously.
No,
they just can't. They just
No.
can't.
No one wants this. We go at Ric Flair for trying to do one last match. We're gonna call this out too. I don't need to see your old ass wrestle, Mick. I don't. I don't care to see you wrestle again. It's not even just because I don't like you. It's just because you're too old.
No, not even that. To me, he's almost gonna keep it real, and it's not a lie. He's half crippled. He can't walk.
Yeah, he can't walk. So how are you gonna fucking do an Irish whip, buddy?
Like he can't walk. He can't do all this stuff. He's got concussion problems. And he's not going to get cleared because he couldn't get cleared when he wanted to do his rematch. When he left TNA in 2011, 2012, he was supposed to come in and do our match with WWE. He couldn't even pass the physical.
They wanted to do him and Ambrose, if I remember right.
And he couldn't even pass the physical. So what makes you think?
That was 2011, dude. I remember that. Yeah, it was 2011 because it was FCW. If I remember.
And it's just like, okay, sure, right, pal. And just like this right here, Trey. We got this to cover right here because this is what Foley said too, and this is going to be we're going to go into our Maven video, talk about Maven right here. Mick Foley claims and says that WWE has lost the magic.
Oh yeah, Mick Foley feels like WWE lost its magic due to corporate ownership. Believes matches from the past will stand the test of time better than current WWE matches. What I feel watching the two shows is that AEW has that little bit of magic and WWE has kind of lost it. Oh, you say this strangely when you got signed to AEW, but you said this about TNA.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck you, Foley. Anyway, I think when you're part of a corporation and the bottom line is everything, you take away from your mid-card by making it clear that what you're selling is more important than the product in the ring. That's always been wrestling, Foley. You're kind of an example of this, you fucking retard. You're not known for your graps. You know what you're known for, Foley? Getting thrown off the cell.
Stuntman.
Getting thrown off the cell, getting thrown through the cell twice.
Hang on, Trey. Also this.
And that's a shoot.
Yeah, like you're known for, the edge spot. Yeah, the match is good with Edge at 22, but it's that spot with the spear through the flaming table that everybody talks about. It's never been about the actual match, you fucking idiot. And the sad thing is, you'd think he would know this, right? You'd think he'd know this.
You would think, Trey. You would definitely think, but no. It's Mick Foley. The man's got 2 brain cells, and apparently
CTE,
that ain't working. See, yeah, he's got CTE, definitely. Yeah.
I have young fans who weren't even born when I was wrestling, and they'll come up to me and talk to me about matches. Now, I can't prove this, but I wonder if it's part of the reason younger audiences are drawn to matches from my era is because we called the matches. What? Huh? They call the matches. Anyway.
Yeah, they call the matches in the ring. It wasn't choreographed and it wasn't scripted. Yeah, that's true. But just like also too, oh God, every time I think about Mick Foley, my brain hurts. Like
sometimes I'd rather them script it in the back and not do it in the ring because I don't like hearing them call spots. Maybe.
My thing is, I don't mind them doing the match in the ring. That's not my problem. My problem is it's just like it depends on the athlete and the guy. Like Mick Foley, not Mick Foley. Eddie Guerrero could do that. Eddie can go out there and fill a crowd and have you a 5-star match with no problem. Just listen to the crowd.
Yeah.
Prime example. Look at Austin and Rock at WrestleMania 18. That match was called and it changed. Everything got changed on the fly. Hogan was calling that thing. Like,
yeah,
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But go ahead, Trey. Go ahead.
They weren't so many things they had to go out that would take people out of suspension of disbelief. That's just a theory on my part, but I think 10, 20 years down the line, the matches that JR called, whether it was the King or whether it was with Jim Cornette at WCW, not really. They'll stand the test of time. I think better than the current matches in WWE because it seems like matches are a means to an end instead of something to be enjoyed for themselves. So I just feel like at this point, AEW, the personal ownership shows and a love and feeling of magic that I don't think corporate ownership of WWE displays nearly as well. You're fucking retarded, Foley.
If that's the case, then why did AAA just not even last week have
the
best match of the year, the best entrance? The magic was there. The match was fantastic, which, by the way, if you've not seen that match, go watch it on WWE's YouTube channel. It's for free. Go watch the Andrade. God, I just
El Grande America, OG
yes.
El Grande Americano, or Chad
yes.
Gable, El Grande versus
yes.
Kaiser Grande.
Yeah, and
check
it's
that
great.
match out.
That match was
we watched
fantastic.
it last week.
Yeah, match was awesome. But again, if that's the case, and also too, we just talked about with the whole Cody match when Nick Khan said, "Oh no, that was always the plan." The Cody versus Roman match. You mean you tell me that wasn't magic? What they did?
Yeah.
Come on.
Or I don't know, Roman and Punk at Mania this year. That you're telling me there's no magic in that? Go fuck yourself.
Yeah.
Or Opa and Brock.
Yep.
I'm gonna say it both matches. You're telling me there was no magic in either of those? You fat fuck. Sure, buddy. But AEW, where they wrestle like it's Dragon Ball Z, that's totally magic. Jesus. What a mark.
Dude, it gets bad every day with Foley, man. It really does. Good God. But if you're new here, please hit the like button, subscribe, and share. And if you like what you're seeing, share the stream out. Would be much appreciated.
This is nice venting about Foley. Yeah.
Oh yeah, Osprey. Yeah, fuck. You know what? Osprey's a great worker, but he's an idiot. He really is.
Yeah.
And I love how
retard.
And I love how he tells everyone, he's like, "Oh, I have autism." Like it's like now it's an excuse. Like, okay, I have a bad take on something, but I have autism. What a fucking cop out, dude. What a cop out.
Yeah.
Oh God. Anyway, let's get to our main event of the show, shall we?
Yep.
Let's talk about good old Maven Hoffman. This is how I make the blade. Maven here. Hey guys, Maven here. You guys got Geek Grind coffee and boner pills? Just... Oh God.
Yeah, this fucker. Maven is It's sad because I liked this channel at one point, but it's just turned into Fed Bad and Wang about Triple H.
Yeah,
He's doing the MVP thing now.
Yeah. Okay. Are we ready to watch this chat? Because we're gonna be here for a little bit. We're gonna be talking about some stuff. So we're gonna be talking about it now. Title: Why I hate Triple H. He didn't show me how to make a blade, how to gig myself. Just let's get to it.
Hey guys, Maven here. Now, it's been well documented on this channel that I'm not the biggest fan of Triple H.
This hates Triple H. Listen to what he's saying.
They're shitting me, right, Hunter?
No.
They're talking about personal feelings from friendships can sometimes askew.
But things have gotten a little out of hand, so I'm here to set the record straight. I'm going to share why I take shots at Triple H, give my honest opinion on the man inside and outside of the ring, and how I feel he is doing today as Chief Content Officer at WWE. My first interactions with Triple H were exactly what you saw on Tough Enough Season 1. It was brief. It was intense, and as quickly as it began was as quick as it ended. There was no filler, no fluff that you guys didn't see. So the first time I would actually be introduced to Triple H wouldn't come until after I was assigned WWE wrestler. The man I would later meet once I was on the road was completely different than the man I saw as a Tough Enough contestant. The Triple H I met was actually very engaging, very disarming, dare I say charming, and he even congratulated me on winning Tough Enough. In fact, the Triple H that I was now colleagues with was 180 degrees different than the man.
Come on, get with the hate.
Hey, come on, man. Come on, man.
Prime time shine. He's just like, hey, let's tell the backstory.
Yeah, he's just fucking dragging it out. It's like, get to the point. Fuck. I gotta talk with my accent really quick. Like, Jesus, bro.
Okay, let's play it.
Who threatened us with how the life of a wrestler is truly lived. The Triple H that I met backstage, I felt like he was in my corner. I felt like he was happy I was there, and I felt like he was there and would help me in every way possible. In fact, Triple H would be the man who provided me with my first ever pair of wrestling boots. Wrestling boots, again, are not cheap. So when he gifted me that very first pair of boots, I took that as a token of support. Early in my career, I would be under the tutelage of the game even more on the main event of SmackDown when he and I tagged against The Undertaker and Kurt Angle. Going into this match, to say I was nervous would be a complete understatement. I was backstage, again, wondering why I decided to become a professional wrestler, wondering how to bottle these nerves up and somehow find the ability to go out and perform. And I found Triple H to be a North Star, to be someone I could go to, review the match over with. He was someone.
Okay, so far, glazing.
Yeah, this is really gay. I'm sorry. This is like the North Star. I was panicking backstage. What the fuck?
I was like, all my stars is Triple H, Northern Light star in the sky. Everyone, it's Triple H, the game. Show me how to make the blade.
He told me how the road works, so he threatened me with it. Well, how did he threaten you? That's just how the road is, motherfucker. Okay. How's that threat?
Motherfucker. He told me he's going to jam that sledgehammer up my ass and said,
this is kind of getting Ryback fucking Alex Riley story.
Dude, it's getting, this in the words of Kevin Nash, this is getting bottom of the barrel, like a snail, bottom of a tank, of a fish tank.
Yeah.
God.
That definitely helped ease my nerves. He told me he would be out there and reminded me that we were tagging together, and under no circumstances was
Yeah, because you probably forgot what a tag match was, but yeah, continue.
Yeah.
he going to look bad. And by default, I was going to then look good thanks to him. In this early match, he never asked me to do anything I wasn't comfortable with. And he made sure that we both found success that night. In fact, that entire first year of my career, I felt comfortable going up to Triple H and did so on a weekly basis. I would ask him questions about wrestling. I would pick his brain here and there. I felt like we were developing a little bit of a kindred spirit, a little bit of a friendship, dare I say. In fact, before they debuted what would become Evolution, I even pulled Triple H.
Here's what it gets good, chat. Here's what it gets good. Here's what it gets good, by God. This is hilarious to me. My God. What Trey, legit, when you hear this, you're going to flip your shit.
To the side, and knowing the scuttlebutt backstage, knowing that those four men were going to form a faction, knowing it was going to be the early 2000s version of the Four Horsemen, I even offered up a name to Hunter. I told him, hey, why don't you guys call yourselves the Regulators?
What? Oh my God. Oh my God, bro. The Regulators.
That's a great name.
Just kidding.
Regulators is a mystery.
the Regulators. What the fuck does that even mean, Kobe Bryant? Just.
Oh my God. The is their theme gonna be Warren G Regulate? Like, what is going on?
I don't know. I don't fucking know.
Oh, Regulators, bro. Holy shit.
I got a tag team name. The Administrators. What?
Like that? Really, Maven? I think that's why Triple H doesn't like you, right there.
Imagine Triple H telling us to Ric Flair.
Good Lord.
Yeah, Ric Flair, I think, would have crashed that. Regulators. What?
Oh, you mean like this?
What? What on God's great earth?
Yeah, that's the perfect reaction of it. Regulators, bro.
Also, Ric Flair to Triple H when he told him this.
Who's a fucking giant jabroni?
Yeah.
How I came with a tag team, the Regulators.
Fuck.
Okay, let's continue.
And he politely told me, yeah, well, I think we got a name already picked out. And he even thanked me.
I would have been thinking, I'd be like, bro, that's a shit name. What the fuck?
No, yeah, I'm burying that name right there. No. I wouldn't even spoil the real name. No, we're going with Evolution. Okay? Not Regulator. Oh my God. We go from the NWO, the Four Horsemen, to the Regulators.
Imagine pitching this in the freaking writing in the booking room.
Oh, that was bad, bro. Bad.
Dude, like Triple H going from DX to the Regulators. Oh my God.
What a terrible name. Anyway, look at this screenshot. He's like, yeah, I came up with that shit.
I came up with that. He's like proud of it. Like, you're proud of that?
You sure about that? You sure about that?
Yeah, the John Cena. Are you sure about that?
Oh my God. Okay, let's continue.
And he didn't have to do that, but he did. My relationship with Triple H that first year was more teacher-student oriented. And I admit, it was one half. I did want to get better. I did want to learn wrestling. But the other half was, I knew this man had the keys to the kingdom. I knew where my bread was buttered. And hey, I'm definitely not too proud to admit there was a little bit of ass kissing, a little bit of brown nosing in there with every question I asked the game. And
maybe that's one of the reasons. Yeah, like, did you like, oh my God.
That's probably why he didn't like you. He probably saw you were ass kissing.
Regulators, mount up.
No, right? What the fuck? So instead of like, Motorhead, evolution, line in the sand, it's fucking regulators by fucking
Regulators, unite. Just
what the fuck, dude?
Oh my God. Okay.
Triple H don't like me.
Triple H don't like me, man. Hey, man. Show me how to make a blade. Show me how to brown nose and kiss ass to everybody in the All right, let's continue.
in fact, one thing you might not know about Triple H, and it's definitely something that I admire in people. The man is funny. He has a quick wit. He's great with one-liners, and he has.
This is the worst hate video I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah, this is not a hate video. This has just been a lot of ass kissing.
When I think of hate, I think of Jim Cornette saying, Vince, motherfucker, hope he fucking goes off the face of the earth, motherfucker. Fuck you.
Remember the David Otunga video with Cena?
In Fortnite, by the way. In Fortnite.
Yeah. Remember the David Otunga video? I beat the dog shit out of John.
Oh, I slept the dog shit out of John Cena. Sure, buddy. Okay, whatever you say, tough guy. All right. But
You're not that guy.
This is the worst hate video I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah, he's just glazing him, dude.
It's a very big sense of humor. Not many things offend him, and he is definitely one to be in on the joke and many times be the one providing the joke. You might be shocked to find out that the relationship I had with Hunter on day one was the exact same relationship I had with Hunter on my last day in the WWE. What did change, however, was my trust I had in Triple H. And
here comes the haters ball. Okay, about time.
Yeah, here it comes.
It's on about almost 7 minutes. But yeah, go. Okay.
19 minutes. 7 minutes in. We get the plot.
Good Lord.
The only one. Yeah. Guys backstage, guys at the ring, everybody was in his face, laughing, smiling, talking with the man. But they were also trying to better their spot on the card. They were trying to make sure their jobs would remain the next time Vince had his next round of cuts. But guys knew, guys felt, and guys would talk about how Triple H was meandering his way into Vince's good graces. Guys would constantly question his relationship with Steph, and I'm never gonna be the determining factor of love, whether it does or does not exist.
Brother, Triple H was doing this shit before he even got with Stephen. He was in the fucking meetings. The fuck are you talking about?
Does he know that Triple H was supposed to win over Austin at the 96 King of the Ring? So there was a chance Triple H would have got pushed earlier. Way earlier.
The curtain call didn't happen. Yeah, but still though. But he's like saying, well, now he's with Stephanie. Now he's on the writers' meetings and stuff like that. He's on with those meetings.
He was doing that in '99.
He was doing that way before then. He was doing the writers' meetings before he even freaking became a top guy in the company. What are you talking about?
He was doing that in '98 when he was at DX.
He's probably doing 97 too with Sean, because he was there with Sean about the whole screw job thing with Brett
and DX and all. Yeah, so that was '97.
Yeah,
when he was a nobody.
Yeah.
When he had no world titles yet.
Nothing. But okay, but he waited till he got with Stephanie to do that. Oh, all right.
Okay, Maven. Even though he did this shit way before he was a world champion.
Yeah, he did this shit before. Like he did this shit before, like even Kurt Angle came in. Because like when they were going to bring in Kurt Angle in, he's like Triple H almost made that comment about Kurt Angle and said, "I don't think fans are going to take him. They're going to go to him because he's so small and he's not that intimidating." That's when Gerald Briscoe said, oh, how come we make you do a shoot match and let's see what happens there and see who can kick your ass. Like, Triple H has been doing this for a long time, so he just didn't wait till he got with Stephanie to be on the writing meetings and just freaking say, "Oh, this guy's a shit. This guy's good. Keep him." Blah 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 blah. He was doing this way before he got with Steph. Okay, Maven, cool.
Fucking dumbass.
Wow. Okay, let's continue.
It's not my job, but I do know the definition of the word convenience, and that was a convenient relationship for Hunter. What I do know is Vince McMahon owned the WWE, and Stephanie's placement at her father's side made it mighty convenient for Triple H. Now, something I will always respect about Triple H is that he took his job seriously. He trained and carried himself like a professional. The older I get, the more I understand that you can get away with a lot when you're young. Now, there are a lot of supplements out there making
Okay, he's gonna
promise.
get his grift on, so we're gonna mute that. We'll let it play through, let it get his grift on, but fucking hell, man.
Fucking Maven. Like, really? This is just so you can get into your supplement ad, bro. What the fuck?
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
This is the worst hate video. It is.
Yeah, because he has to just slide in his supplement ad in there.
Like I said, we'll let the grift on, but we're not listening to it.
No.
We're not doing it. But seriously though, man, fucking hell. If you don't know what you're talking about, just don't utter your mouth. Just don't say a word. Shut up.
It was a convenient relationship. Like, what are you talking about?
Yeah, it was convenient. Why? He's a man, she's a woman. He's like, hey, he's the boss's daughter, so let me go in there and try to, get in her pants so I can get a spot for life. Okay.
Okay. Even though you're already at that spot before Stephanie.
So now I think we're back on the. I think the grift ad's over with. So yeah.
In my younger days, now I will admit, in my younger days, in my early career, I was a go with the flow type of person. I was trying to make friends and I was trying to be liked. And guys would talk about Triple H behind his back. Guys would place every accolade he achieved in the ring on his positioning with Vince McMahon and with Steph. Triple H would become an easy target for guys whose careers maybe didn't live up to what their hopes and expectations were, myself included. It was a lot easier to blame, hell, I'm not in the main event because, Triple H is dating Steph. I remember when he and Steph were about to get married, the company actually forced us to go to his bachelor party. And you're saying, Maven, how did they force you to go to his bachelor party? Here's how. We would fly in on Friday, wrestle 3 non-televised house shows. Then on Monday night, do Monday Night Raw and fly home every Tuesday. That was how it was week after week. Well, the company decided to have Triple H's bachelor party on a Tuesday night in a North Carolina strip club. And they conveniently.
Okay, first of all, whoever booked to go to a strip club in North Carolina has never been to a strip club in North Carolina.
Yeah, no, I don't know if I would pick North Carolina for a place to go for a strip club, but
no,
yeah.
because you see everything. Like you see everyone's the C-section scars, the freaking stretch marks on the stomach. No, toothless bitches going there and saying, "Hey, baby, I'm Maven's girlfriend." Okay, let's continue. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Let's continue.
Made sure our flights were for Wednesday.
All right, we got an ad, so I gotta hold on.
We had to go. And I can't remember anyone not showing up. Why? Well, Of course, I was there because I like strip clubs, but most of the guys were there because they just didn't want to be the one that didn't show up to Triple H's bachelor party. Well, actually, there was one guy that didn't show up. Who would that guy be? Triple H himself. We were in the club.
Okay, for some of the guy that didn't book. Honestly, you know what? That sounds like a terrible idea. Let me invite all the boys, the company. Let's invite all the boys to go to a bachelor party. I guarantee you the lineup Triple H would have picked. I'm pretty sure he's not going to pick everyone on the fucking roster to go to his bachelor party.
No, it's going to be a lot of it, like Sean, of course.
Yeah, Sean, Kevin Nash,
Billy Gunn.
yeah, Undertaker, Ric Flair at the time. You know what I mean? Stuff like that.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, this is Triple H's fault too. This is Triple H's fault because the company booked the freaking bachelor party and North Carolina. Sure.
And like Luigi said, Triple H is still married to Stephanie and they have kids, but yeah, convenient for almost 30 years.
Good Lord. Okay, let's continue.
Of the entire night, and Triple H would show up the last 20 minutes before closing time. Now, I don't know how many guys would have came to his bachelor party if they would have just extended an invitation, but I guarantee you, and I know for a fact, it would not have been as many as they had since they were flying us out the next day. Hell, he didn't even want to be there. Why?
Yeah, so why you fucking give him shit about it?
Yeah, what? It was probably set up by the company. I don't even. It sounds like it wasn't even set up by.
He said that it was the company booked that flight. The company did all that stuff for the bachelor party. The company.
Yeah.
did.
So why are you mad at Triple H for what the company did?
Could you imagine if Maven did want to go to his bachelor party and like this is what I think would probably happen in my mind. Let me try to find this real quick. Hold on. For legit, if Maven to get an invitation in real life and Triple H just invite everyone else and Maven found out where the place was, I imagine this would have gone.
Hello? What's the secret password?
trying to get into the party. That's my head canon.
Fucking Maven. Like the fact he's like, I would have gone anyway because it was a strip club. I'm like, okay, so why are you mad then?
Yeah, like
what? You just destroyed your own argument.
I want to go home and see my own girlfriend at the strip club with a C-section stretch mark.
Like, cause he sounded like he was mad he had to do it, but then he's like, no, I would have gone anyway because it was a strip club. I'm like, you what?
Anyway, let's just continue.
The hell would I want to be there? Now, my trust level with Triple H would start to wane over time. I would notice that he would make little snide comments here and there, and I'm certainly one for a joke. Hell, I like being the butt of some jokes. But
well, yeah, you're definitely being a joke right now, buddy.
Yeah, you're a butt of a joke right now, you dumb piece of shit. So yeah.
Okay. Anyway.
But you can always tell when someone is making jokes about you or they're making jokes to you, when they're trying to tell you how much respect they do or do not have for you. And his jokes would always err on the side of just making sure I knew my place in the wrestling business. And it wasn't just backstage. It wasn't just in snide comments. He did it on TV as well. And I would have people backstage tell me that they saw exactly what I was feeling. And I can even cite a specific example where Triple H wielded his backstage clout to degrade me on air. But we'll get to that later. I didn't know this during my time in the WWE, but I would have it confirmed years after my wrestling career had ended from someone who was actually in those production meetings, someone who went to bat for me, that every time my name was brought up, it was quickly squashed back down. And who was the one doing the squashing? None other than Triple H. If people thought, hey, here's a good idea, here's a good direction that we can send Maven on, here's something that we think he can find success doing, it would quickly be diminished. Nah, he's not ready. He's not there yet. He needs a little bit more time, a little bit more seasoning. And I'm not saying Triple H was wrong. He wasn't. I did need more time and I wasn't ready. But I also know that there's been other people with the same skill level of me. And they did get that extra boost, that extra push. It's just hard to get that push when someone is constantly pulling you back, and that someone has the ear of Vince McMahon.
You were shit, Maven. They even tried turning you heel, and you fucked that up. You were nothing, Maven. The only thing you had was that Undertaker shit for a couple of weeks.
Dude, he says all these people, right?
Yeah.
Tell me who these talent were.
Who are these people? Tell me. Tell us. Tell us, Maven. Like, I hate that shit where they just like don't want to actually name names, but then they'll make these crazy accusations.
The person he has in mind is probably Stevie Richards. Like, that's probably in his mind. Stevie Richards.
Stevie Richards. I like Stevie, but was he in those production meetings though?
I don't think anyone said, "Hey, let's make him a world champion." I don't think that at all.
No, Maven, you weren't good, bro. You only did the drop kick right. That was it. And you even kind of fucked it. People don't remember. You remember he had a moment at WrestleMania. It was 18. He fucked up a drop kick.
Yeah, he did. Just okay.
You ruined your own push, buddy. We're almost done, chat.
Finding out after my WWE career had ended that what I initially thought was indeed true, it hurt. And it bothered me for a while. And so that's why if you ever see me taking what looks like pot shots at the man, that's probably my reasoning. That's definitely some of my reasoning behind.
No, it's not probably. It's either it is or it's not. You're dancing around it.
Fucking stop dancing around it, you fucking pussy.
Just be honest, dude. No, I hate this motherfucker. I hope he freaking fails everything he does. Fuck him. Like,
as much as I don't like MVP, at least he's honest about it. Why?
Yeah, dude. Like, I don't get it. I don't get it at all with Maven. It's either you're pregnant or you're not half pregnant. Either you're pregnant or you're not. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And this right here is just retarded. Either you like this guy or you don't. So stop saying like that's probably why. No, that's why.
That's why, you fuck. Just be honest.
Be honest about it. Be honest.
And that I'm far from a perfect person, and sometimes it's hard knowing exactly where my abilities ended and where someone putting their thumb on the scales started. I in no way, shape, or form blame Triple H for my career arc, but it just does hurt sometimes knowing that he indeed was weighing in not on my behalf.
So he is the reason you fuck. You just, my God, you talk out of both sides of your mouth. You said, I don't blame Triple H for where my career went, but then you're now turning around blaming him for where your career went. Because he said he had the nose of, he was in the ear of Vince McMahon. My God, you fake fuck.
Chad, if you think this is all bullshit, make sure to hit that like button, please. It helps us out tremendously.
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck, man? Like I said, I don't blame him for my career, but also I blame him for not being successful.
That's what he's doing. Yeah, which is it? You're saying it's not, but then you turn around and blaming him for your career because you said he had the ear of Vince McMahon.
Whose fault is it then, Maven? Whose fault is it? Tell me. Who is it?
Yeah,
you
tell us,
Triple H?
bro. Yeah.
Good.
You're saying it's Triple H, but then you're saying it's not Triple H.
It's not Triple H. You know who it was? It was my blade. That's the reason why I couldn't get over.
Fucking Pete. I hate him, man. I hate this motherfucker.
Okay, check the comments at the end. Okay.
At this point, all of this, it's ancient history. It happened over 20 years ago.
Well, let me get clicks on YouTube and make some money off of it. Gotcha. Gotcha.
Right. You
Gotcha.
Oh my
Okay.
God, he talks out of both sides of his mouth, bro.
God. Kevin Nash wasn't lying when he said that.
No.
Fucking bottom feeder of the fucking fish tank, dude. A snail in the fish tank. Holy shit.
And I have let go of any bitterness that I once had. In fact,
have you?
Have you though?
Have you?
My
Really?
God.
Really, dog? Really?
You always think Triple H don't like me.
I don't.
But
Hey, Triple H don't like me because you didn't like my blade. Good God.
My God, dude. He really is fake. Like, this is, oh my God.
He is fake as, oh my God. He is fake as two silicone titties. Good Lord.
handful of times I've seen Triple H since my departure from the WWE, it's always been cordial and it's always been friendly. And when he tells me he hopes I'm doing well, I actually believe him, and I hope he
then why are
knows.
you shitting on it? God, why make this video? God damn it.
How I make a blade, how I grifted my shit from the past 20 years not being successful in the wrestling business. God almighty, man.
He was nice to me after, said I'm hoping I'm doing well, but then I'll make a fuck you Triple H video for 20 minutes.
I guarantee you this is, I mean, legit, this is Maven every freaking time I see him with Triple H when he sees him on TV.
Guess what? I got a problem.
Yeah.
Just, oh my God, man. Holy fucking shit. Okay, let's continue.
The same way. But Hunter's role, it's now changed since my day. He is now the chief content officer at WWE, meaning he basically controls the whole show. The job that used to be held by Vince McMahon, it is now Triple H's. And some might say that's the prize he had his eye on the whole time. Now, I've said it before, I will say it again. I do not routinely watch WWE programming, but this channel has gotten me back into the mix a little bit. So how is Triple H doing these days? Well, it's a mixed bag. The positives I see these days, talent have a lot more options. They can pursue other ventures. They can build their own brand. And that was something that during my time was definitely not going to happen. Vince owned you.
Your time of 2 years, buddy. Jesus Christ, bro. You're talking like you were fucking there for, like, at least Stevie Richards can actually talk about time. Because he works actually multiple companies.
This is Trey right now when he sees Maven.
Now go home and smoke some more crack.
Yes, Maven. Just smoke your crack and stop bitching. God damn, bro.
Also, Trey.
I think you're extremely stupid.
There you go.
Yeah, I hate him. Maven is all elite.
I wouldn't be surprised about that. We hear about that soon. That wouldn't surprise me.
Yeah.
Maven's gonna give a seminar how to make a blade. How I made my blade. This is how you do it, guys. Look here. God.
And you thanked him for it. On a similar note, under Triple H's leadership, the WWE, it's way more open to working with other companies. Vince always viewed other companies as the enemies that he wanted to squash, enemies he wanted to take over. Under Triple H's leadership, they are working with TNA, and NXT, it is flourishing. Hunter?
Bullshit.
No, NXT is garbage. Have you been watching NXT, Maven?
Bullshit.
NXT is in its worst state.
Hold on. He clearly just said, I don't watch the product weekly, but I've been watching. So you've been watching, but you tell me that my brain.
He's trying to play like he's not a fan that watches every week, but you clearly do because you're trying to say NXT is good. If you were watching, you would know NXT is ass.
Shut up!
You would know NXT is ass right now, Maven. It's in its worst state I've seen in a long time. Ugh, fucking Maven, dude.
I forgot about that. He did do that shit. I mean, he quote unquote
Yeah.
snuck in the building. Like that. That's a great way to. And think about that for a minute. If Maven's allowed to get into a building, God forbid, could you imagine some like terrorists getting into the backstage?
Yeah.
And like AEW security folks, just like their wrestling, and just like their track record about medical, it's extremely good. Wink, wink,
Yeah.
nudge, nudge.
Yeah, it's totally good. Jesus Christ, bro.
Hey, I work here in the catering. You got any credentials? No, but I can show you how to make a blade.
I can show you how to do a drop kick.
Show you do a drop kick and be a real shit. Have a theme song was more over. A generic theme song is more over than myself, but
Yeah, dude, he had a theme song that was more over than him, and then they ruined it by doing like an instrumental version.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Is also not afraid of adapting. In my time, if my entrance took longer than 30 seconds, I would get an ass chewing. And today, all entrances are such an integral part of the characters and you, the fans. Most of all, Hunter has helped to foster a new backstage element. They're trying to eliminate a toxic environment backstage and trying to be more open and aware of the mental health of their wrestlers. And I see that as a positive. I also give Triple H credit on giving wrestlers more time to tell a story in the ring. During my time, an average wrestling match might take 6 minutes. And nowadays, wrestlers are given double that time. And that just helps with putting your match together, and it helps the wrestlers showcase what they're capable of. But it hasn't been all sunshine and rainbows. One issue I have with today's product, and I've talked about it at length in the past, is just how choreographed and how scripted matches look these days.
That's been the fans' perspective for the past 10 years, Maven. You ain't breaking
Maven, you said this 10 years. I said this back in 2019. Once like the smarky style of wrestling got introduced, I was calling that out then.
I've been saying that longer, and that is just like, this is not groundbreaking, like revolutionary, like thoughts here.
No.
Like, what the fuck?
No, a lot of us said this a long ass time ago.
Jeez, man. God. All right. Let's.
It looks more like a dance than a wrestling match, and it breaks Al Snow's #1 rule. This is a fight.
Also, Al Snow's rule: if someone's having a seizure, keep getting your shit in.
Yeah, you got to keep getting your shit in, bro.
Get your shit in. Guys convulsing on the ground. Nah, get your spots in. Let's go. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, on a serious note, yeah, we know it's supposed to be a fight, but that's mentality's changed from WWE. It's pretty much changed from all mentality of professional wrestling. I don't like it, but it's the truth.
It's even worse than AEW. If you want to talk about choreographed, it's way worse than AEW.
Oh, God.
Because at least WWE, there's still matches that have fight feel to it. Brock and Oba, for example.
Yeah, right. Yeah,
So,
right. Yeah. Jeez, Pete's, man. Fucking Maven.
Or fucking the Grandes last week. That was a fight last week.
Oh, that was a fight. Yeah, that seriously, that seemed like something you would see in like Tijuana or something, like just two Mexican guys going after in the streets.
Hell, Roman and Punk felt like a fight at times.
Yeah, if that, God. Okay.
But yeah, Maven, you don't watch the product though. But you want to talk about it though.
How I make a blade.
Fight. Well, no part of wrestling looks like a fight anymore. It all looks pre-rehearsed. Additionally, the orgy of advertising has gotten out of control.
Did he just say the orgy?
Yeah, he said the orgy. Yeah, he did. He really did set the orgy right now. Oh my God. Maven, really? Oh my God.
How I was on Epstein Island and did.
Oh shit.
showed up to Diddy's parties and they said your dick's too small like your blade. I was like, fuck, I ain't over.
Right, like pause.
Bro, you cannot watch the program without being bombarded with what you need to buy, what services you need to sign up for, or who should deliver you dinner. And it's ridiculous. It also destroys the flow of the show. As a viewer, you want to feel relaxed. You want to actually invest your time in the product, and you can't do it. It's difficult. Because as a match is going on, they are going to cut to commercial. And I get it. Hunter is just a cog in the TKO wheel, but he's also the top of the food chain.
He's the top of the food chain for creative. He can't do nothing about the fucking advertisement shit.
Ads. And also, there were ads when you were wrestling too, Maven, you dumb fuck. What are you talking about? Ruthless Aggression had a lot of ads, in fact, actually.
Even WCW had ads back in the day for like Halloween Havoc.
WCW had logos on the ring. That's why I don't get the people who cry about the logos in the ring. I'm like, did you not watch WCW?
TNA had logos in the ring when Hogan and Bischoff were there. They had that auto insurance company.
You want to talk about the giant commercial? Tito Ortiz and when they brought in Tito and Rampage, that was a giant ad for an MMA fight that they put in a storyline.
Yeah, like they did that shit, and like, they did like the whole like but I will admit they didn't put weapons on, like, Slim Jim and like Gawker media on the announce tables and stuff like that, right? Like, yeah, that didn't happen. I agree with you on that, but like you're just regurgitating what other fans have been saying. It's like, okay, saw this on Twitter, saw this in the comments section, copy paste, and let's use this for my
you're copy pasting basically the IWC.
Sounds like
you're just regurgitating opinions you've heard elsewhere. Brilliant, Maven. Fucking fuck.
Someone give him a Snickers. Oof.
And heavy is the head that wears the crown. But my biggest critique of the Triple H era is the overall lack of excitement. I remember during the Monday Night Wars, it was unthinkable to miss Monday Night Raw. And everybody was out the next day regurgitating Stone Cold Steve Austin's lines or asking, did you see that promo The Rock cut? It was the funniest thing I've ever seen.
You mean the promos you try to rip off and try to become The Rock too?
Yeah. Also, Maven, that's been a problem even before the Triple H era.
Yeah, that's been a problem since Ruthless Aggression, honestly. Like,
yeah.
Like, seriously, name me a promo people can think about the Ruthless Aggression era that people like get reminded of. Like, I can probably think about the one with Eddie with the whole, I got a new addiction getting high. But that's just because of the way Eddie delivered it. But like, besides that, can you name anything else like that? Like,
not necessarily like in ring promo. Obviously, the promo packages, right? Like
the hype promo, the hype videos, yeah.
Survivor Series 02 for the Chamber,
yeah.
But there's just there hasn't been that promo in a long time. There just hasn't.
Jeez, man, God,
it's unfortunate, but that's just the truth. Like, the only one in recent times, like, obviously, is the Rock Cody stuff. Maybe.
Yeah.
Or when Roman first turned heel and started doing promos, but that's about it.
Today, it's very easy and sometimes preferable to miss wrestling altogether. And I get it. We consume content different, and we all like our bite-sized chunks of information. But I ask myself, if those stars of the latter year were in today's business, would you not watch? I know I still would. Now, I know you guys like to...
What would you?
A Maven, buddy, we have a wrestling channel. We have to watch.
Yeah.
It's like if we do it with our movie channel, we just don't watch the movie we're talking about.
Fans in the comment section, react to Monday Night Raw. Doesn't work for me, brother. Let's talk about my hate boner for Triple H and everybody else in between.
Yeah.
Fuck.
This motherfucker, dude.
God.
Highlight anytime I go at Triple H, and that's perfectly fine. I hope you keep doing it. God knows I'm going to keep doing it on my end. But
what? Keep doing what? Bitching?
Yep. That's right.
I guess so, buddy. That's brilliant, Maven.
Oh, it gets better. Trey, watch this.
The truth is, I pull for Triple H. I want Triple H to be successful, both in wrestling and in his personal life. He did make me a better in-ring wrestler while also making his presence known backstage.
I don't believe you, Maven. I strangely don't believe you when you say you want him to be successful.
I'm gonna keep talking shit about him, but I hope he has success.
What? What on God's great earth?
Like, yeah, like you said, I wish you well, but I'm gonna keep talking shit on my end.
I see you, Tommy. I see you. I see you. But just like, good Lord, man. Good Lord.
I'm gonna keep talking shit about you, but I want you to do well. You fake piece of shit, Maven.
Yeah, it's like it's like going like the family reunions, like that uncle you can't stand is like, hey buddy, love you. And, you think in your head like, I fucking hate you. I love you too, uncle. Just
yeah. I kind of agree, Jack. This is the weirdest hate video. I don't.
God, you want to see a hate video? Just go watch Cornette with Russo. At least that's entertaining. You know what I mean? Fuck you, motherfucker.
Or Macho Man Hogan back in the day.
Yeah. Oh God. Anyway, let's continue this and get this finished up.
But the truth of the matter is, to do what I have grown to love, I need Triple H to be successful. So, Hunter, best of luck to you. Now, earlier I mentioned where Triple H tried to humiliate me and keep me in my place on live TV. Well, I have a video breaking down that entire encounter. And to watch it, click the video on.
What a thumbnail. You look like you're blowing them.
Yeah, that's
what the fuck?
You're a crybaby, Maven. You're a fake piece of shit. You talk out of both sides of your mouth. You know, I'm not blaming Triple H for where my career went, but then I'm gonna start blaming Triple H for where my career went because you say he had Vince's ear.
Dude, that was bad. That was
bad, bro. Regulators.
The regulators. Good Lord. Whew, buddy. Wow. Your dog's in the background. I apologize, chat. My dogs are going stupid.
Don't forget to get those boner pills. Yeah.
Jeez, man.
Fucking Maven, man. That was something.
How I make a blade. Good Lord. Anyway, Trey, before we get out of here, do you have anything to promote before we get out of here?
Tomorrow we will be finally back on the movie channel. We're going to be reviewing He-Man, since we both watched it this week. We were going to do something else, but we decided we were going to do He-Man since we just ended up watching it. So,
yeah, I'll be looking forward to talking about that tomorrow.
Yeah, because we actually liked it. This is actually going to be a positive review tomorrow.
Yeah, it's going to be. I like this movie. As someone who's a normie to He-Man, I enjoyed it. But yeah, we should be back probably next week to do our regular show again. Mm-hmm. So we are going to go here. I'm going to drop a link in the chat. We're going to go, since they stream sniped us, we're going to go in there and stream snipe them. We're going to drop their link in the chat. Go watch Irish Whips and Arm Drags.
Yep.
There's their link right there. That's Tommy. Good dude. Good guys are there. So if you want to go watch them while we go offline, cool. Tell them the boys of Pin Down sent you. Until then, chat, we will see you guys tomorrow on Reviewing with the Boys. All the links to Discord, to the channels, Trey's personal channel is in the description box in this stream. So I hope you guys had a good time. If you're new here, please hit the like button, subscribe, and share. And we will definitely see you guys next time. Until then, take care, everybody.
Time